The man takes out his favorite sniper rifle. He looks through the scope at a tin can in the valley a mile away. This distance is the safest range for his next mission. As long as he can safely exit the lockdown area, the man readjusts his sights. After quickly calculating the wind speed and humidity, he immediately starts loading the gun and aiming. 5 seconds later, the bullet precisely completes the task. The man is very satisfied with his performance. This is the guarantee that he can complete the mission and leave safely. Then he starts packing away his rifle. For safety reasons, he always removes the firing pin from his rifle before going out. It's this little habit no one knows about. It proved his innocence in the following failed mission. The man was a retired Marine Corps captain. He failed in his last mission. The mission even cost him his most important partner. The mission could have been completed smoothly, but the commander not only shut down the command system, he also abandoned the two of them and evacuated with the others. This ultimately led to the failure of the mission. Thus, disappointed, Bob retired and moved to the mountains with his dog. They lived a peaceful life for 3 years. A few days ago, Bob's former superior suddenly contacted him. His superior needed him to step in again, because someone was about to give a speech in 2 weeks. It would cause chaos in the country. He needed Bob to predict the entire case process based on his experience. Bob, now retired, refused the mission. He didn't want to work for a government that had let him down. But the other side threw a Congressional Medal of Honor, once earned by Mark, into his hands, and told him, a true patriot would never stand by and watch the country fall. Although Mark didn't agree on the spot, his superior knew he would agree in his heart, because he still loved the country, and wanted to see the country and its people thrive. So Bob entrusted his dog to a friend, and immediately flew to the 3 venues where the president was about to give a public speech. He personally conducted a detailed inspection of each venue. Bob believed only one place was suitable for a long-range shot. If he were the shooter, he would definitely choose Philadelphia. He reported his judgment to his superior. After hearing this, his superior immediately asked Bob to stay on site as an observer. Bob felt his presence would assist the actions of others, so he agreed to his superior's request. Just as Bob had predicted, at the last venue, even though they had made thorough preparations, but during the speech, Bob still noticed some irregularities. Bright colored ribbons suddenly appeared next to the speaker. Although these were just ordinary decorations, but to a sniper, they became wind direction markers. When Bob tried to alert others, it was already too late. The killer had already successfully executed the plan. The scene immediately descended into chaos. It was then that Bob realized the sheriff next to him was the killer. He wanted Bob to take the fall for the crime. Bob quickly left the dangerous place.